Good day everybody, and a happy new year to you. This is just a quickie. I thought you'd like to see it. My water tank on my toilet is no longer filling. So, of course, my first suspect was the water valve here. And subsequently taking it off, this is the tube where the flexi pipe connects to underneath the tank. Water comes up here. The float here. It's a fucking piece of shit float that came with the toilet. What happens is as the water fills up, it spills down through the little holes here. And as it fills up, this raises like this. This arm cuts off and presses down in a little rubber valve that's inside here. And what happens is, because I live in Mexico, as you can see here, the water is really, really heavily limescaled. As you can see here, it is literally every pipe in the house is a nightmare, and these valves get blocked with the limescale. In Mexico, it's called Saro. It's limescale, it's the same thing. So what we need to do is dismantle this valve. That's easy enough to do. All we do is turn this. I can do this one-handed. It just, as you can see, it's got a little toothy thing there. And can't do this one-handed. 1 second. Right, so you turn it, and this should just lift off like that. And there's the tube, which is clear. And there's the little rubber valve there. That's clear. That presses down on top of this, but I'll clean it anyway. But so there's no Saro there, so where can it possibly be? Now the problem is, as you move this, the valve, as you can see, is not moving, which means it's stuck it. So we need to open that, and to open that we need to take this arm off, which is just a case of prising these little plastic pins out of these holes. So let me just do that. Okay, so I've prised them free. Let me take this off. And that's the little pin that pushes the, as AV would say, focus, you piece of garbage. Focus. Anyway, you see, that's the pin. Pin goes through a hole and pushes down flat. But as you can see, there's a lot of limescale in here. And we need to take this here flap off. Go away, flying thing. So can I prise this off? Well, I can. I wasn't expecting it to be that easy. And it's still flexible. And wasn't particularly stuck. It's okay. And honest to God, this is the first time I've opened this, and I was expecting a lot more Saro in there, or limescale. And there is not much. Interesting. So, being as this is still flexible, I was expecting it to be harder than that, but no, it's fine. Just anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean them just for the sake of having, because I've got it off. So, just checking this pin. It's moving freely. It's not got nothing on it. Anyway, how I clean these things is in Mexico, you can freely buy this stuff, which is muriatic acid, and we call it acid muratical, and this stuff will dissolve limescale like you wouldn't believe. We've got like a couple of those solar heaters, you know, the ones with the tubes that heat up the water, and one of them, the oldest one, it just stopped working because it got absolutely completely full of limescale. Every pipe was full, not the glass tubes themselves, but the pipes inside. So I googled how to fix it, and of course it was a Spanish site that said to me, it was a Mexican site that just said to me, just use muriatic acid, just pour some in and it'll dissolve it. Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah. So I got some, And hopefully this will work. See that? It's just dissolving it. You're meant to dilute this stuff, and you're meant to wear gloves when you're doing it. But of course, the rubber gloves I bought to do this were 2 sizes too small, so I couldn't get them on my hands. So I'm just being extra careful. Just put a little bit more in there, just for the sake of levels. But as you can see, it's foaming up. Now, I think some people said use like white vinegar and baking soda. It does work, except it's really slow and it is nowhere near as effective as muriatic acid. Again, don't know if you can buy it anywhere else in the world over the counter, but here you go in, you throw your pesos on the counter, and they'll give you a beer. I mean, muriatic acid. Let's get some pinzas. I thought I put more in than that. Anyway, I've got a bucket of water here. Let me just take the lid off it. Right, so there's the water. I hope that's not too dark for you. There's the water, there's the item. Yeah. You see that? Damn it. It has almost completely gone. See? So I'll just dip her in again, and we'll get rid of this stuff. Again, if you rub it with a small brush, of course, you know, you're going to do that, but I've only got one hand, so yeah. More fizzy fizz fizz. And I just pour this down the pipes. Let's turn it over. Turn over, you. My God. Turn over. Turn the hell over. There you go. So we'll do both sides. Bit of a shake. Again, you really should be wearing gloves to do this. Please wear gloves if you ever do this. But look at the colour of the water, the muriatic acid. It is containing various amounts of yuck. And I poured some of this neat. You meant to dilute it, of course, but I'm just doing this for the brevity of the video. But if you pour it neat down the pipes, oh wow, yeah, it really gets the stuff out. See, it keeps going. Again, if you get a bit of a brush and give it a bit of a rub, it comes right off much faster. So let me just do that, and I'll dip the, hopefully this should solve our problems, we'll see. Alright, I'll give it a bit of a scrub with a small brush. And the setup was gone. It's all nice and clear. I did notice that inside the landing for the rubber seal there was a little ring of Saro around there, so I've cleaned that out. So look, it's like new. So I'll reassemble this and I'll install it. So remember, muriatic acid, this stuff will get rid of Saro like nobody's business. But please, for the love of everything that is cheesy, wear the correct safety gear, gloves and glasses and respirators and oxygen tanks and HEV suits and everything like that. So there you go. Hopefully that will clear up your Saro problems, your Limescale problems, if muriatic acid is available in your area. Okay, thanks for now, guys.